What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Aloofus, back. Probably in a long time, I ain't even gonna lie. But you know, today, getting a late start. Day in the life, almost. Starting on this Monday. Got 8 o'clock class. It's about, I don't know, 7:50 something. Finna get y'all a cold start. I've been telling y'all, I was gonna start the YouTube channel back. Low key, I did do it. I did. But I guess in the meantime, in the making of it, I also didn't at the same time. Because I had everything recorded, had everything done, just never had time to edit. Because, you know, I'm working off an iPhone. Low-key, I be busy. Or let me say this better. Low-key, I have busy days almost a lot of the time. All of that really started probably right after surgery. Because I'm pretty sure, okay, I haven't posted that video, but I did record it. But around this time last year, I had labrum surgery, and that took place around Christmas time. Yeah, about Christmas time last year, I had labrum surgery. That's an injury that I had back in high school, which was, let's say, about 2020. It's 2023, and I got it looked at it about 2 years later, about a year and a half later. That set me back in sports. So, you know, we regroup and we rebound and we find ways to go. But that don't mean that we ain't been on the grind, because we've been on the grind for about a little bit. And with that, I ain't gonna lie, y'all gonna like what's coming in the future. I'm not gonna say too much about it, but y'all gonna like it. Because we got a lot planned, and a lot of that is pretty much. I'm just gonna let y'all see it when it comes to town or come into play. But basically, when I said I'm busy, you know, work, school. Once again, kind of barely running on about 5 hours, maybe 4 hours sleep. That's why I'm late. But no excuses today. We just gotta get better. Gotta get +1 every day. That's what we're working on. I'll probably tell. Well, yeah, I can talk to y'all about this trip I took for the summer for my job. So this summer, I took a job in West Virginia. Did it to get away, you know, change the scenery up. I'm gonna drop a couple pics right here so y'all can see what I saw. Y'all might laugh at the videos, because I'm not gonna lie. I went out there, I acted like I ain't never seen some of the stuff before. Just like a kid from Alabama and a kid from West Virginia trying to explore everything. If I take that job again this year, I'm definitely gonna get a day in the life up there. Cause that place is fun. When did almost anything imaginable. Me, a little country boy, so you know I have a little fun almost anywhere, anytime. Love being in the nature. So that's really what I did. Stayed in nature almost all day. Not all day. It was like almost for the whole summer. Gave me a tent. Sat out there. Little dirt roads and everything. Man, I wish y'all could have seen the scenery. That was something special. Yeah, we back in good old Alabama. But other than that, though, you know, we make it. We live in life. Not like Larry, but we live in life. This is completely like a dry run. I don't know how this is gonna turn out, but as far as I know, I think it'll turn out pretty good. As far as stuff coming in the future, though, y'all stay tuned. I've been working. Been coaching football out there. Not gonna lie. Have people come up to me every day. They think I'm a high school kid. Of course, you're gonna get that at 19 years old, but come on. If I look like a high school kid right now still, I am 19 years old, but y'all don't have to make it seem like it's that obvious. But with that being said, y'all think I sneak into a high school game? Not in a high school game, like an AAU tournament. I done seen people do it before. Technically, I can't. But you know, it's still possible. That's actually one of my dreams or goals to do, because I don't know. I like giving back, or I like doing stuff that give back to where it helped me out in a certain way. One of those ways was sports. Shout out to my trainer / AAU coach at the same time, Gino Myers Kyles. Y'all probably seen his work on Instagram. That was verified. I ain't gonna lie. He taught me a lot through sports. A whole bunch. One of them being that one day the basketball might stop bouncing for you. That basketball referring to your career. Me, I'm not gonna lie. If I would have took basketball more seriously, I probably could have went and played, but nah, I'm more of a football and baseball player. I know that for a fact. I might just have to show y'all, though. I can hoop. I can still hoop now. I can still hoop. But when he said that, it opened my eyes, because that was about the same time I had my labrum tear and my strong arm. And I know sports ain't for everybody. Just football players, that's like 3% of high school kids who actually do play D1. That don't mean it ain't possible, though. I know that I've been out for about a year, 2 years, year and a half, 2 years. But, you know, I'm making my way back slowly, blaze my own path as it should be. If I know one thing about living life, you want to live to the fullest. Because you want to get everything out of it you can, and that's the plan. So, with that being said, this is kind of a sneak peek for when I do get back healthy. I've been doing physical therapy for about a year now. Doing that as well for a year. On my arm, throwing. Because hopefully by next year, the year after next, y'all might see me on a team, probably a junior college team, playing sports right now. Not right now, but when I get there. Because the way I did it, I took a year off, graduated 22 last year, came back, and I decided to go take a gap year between sports. Maybe I should have done that with school too, but I'm not gonna lie, my GPA was pretty bad. Now, it wasn't pretty bad in high school, but it wasn't enough where I was satisfied with. Maybe I coasted through high school, but I wanted to make it right. So that was kind of my plan. By the way, I chose the late thing took me a good minute to realize that it's not everybody's gonna have the same path. But I thought if it didn't happen all at once like everybody else, that it wasn't gonna happen. But as I've seen, watching people's stories, seeing people that have done things similar to my path, I also see that it very much so is possible. The route might be longer, but hey, it's not about the journey. Well, it's not about how you get there or when you make it, but how you get there. And it's not only just doing it in the sense of getting to that big stage as quick as possible. It's not always going to be a straight line. That's something that I realized. So then when I realized that, that's probably when I realized that, okay, it's not going to be a straight path, but also there are ways that I can impact the game in ways around it where I can pick stuff up. So that's where I started to learn coaching. Not learn coaching, but I started coaching to learn more about the game. And it's paid off because as a player, you get the experience to see everything that's out there. But you don't get to see the other side of things, that everything that goes into it. And what I realized with that is now I can see it, how much more serious everything is than it looks as a student, or as a student of the game. So I'm still a student of the game. I'm still learning. I don't have all the answers, but I do have a lot of questions. And I feel like in this period that I'll be able to get my answers, get everything that I need. So by the time that I do start back playing, I'll be ready. My plan, though, hopefully, by the grace of God, it all works out. I do want to play baseball and football my junior college year. My next upcoming junior college years, because currently that's what I'm doing now. But I want to take probably a gap year through school, go through junior college one more time, get my feet back wet playing football and baseball, see if I want to still do both. Do I want to play one, or do I want to do two, and then keep on going? Because I know from D1 athletes or athletes that I've talked to before that it is stressful playing two of them, but I know that I can do it. I believe that I can do it, and then that's what's really motivated me to get back right, get better and everything. Even the previous coaches across sports, like high school, shout out to that coaching staff we had my freshman year all the way to my junior year, and then into that off season for a little bit. They made football fun, but also they made sure that we got our work, we got everything done. And that's probably what it took me so long to realize, but I'm glad that I realized it. Because there would be days where it would be fun, but there were gonna be adversity humps, mental curves that you were just gonna have to handle, that just come out of nowhere. And I think I'm handling them pretty good now. Because at the same time, I don't know. Like, I could be and I could not be, but I think I'm doing it pretty good. But yeah, so far this like a hindsight story, backstory, I don't know what you want to call it. But today's really, it's a fresh start. Not just on the YouTube channel, but you know, in general. Because a lot of times that's what you need. When I took that trip to West Virginia, I didn't think of it much until that drive up there. Oh yeah, by the way, I drove 14 hours by myself. Had like a little good music playlist. But I was like, all right, cool. We finna be on the road 14 hours. It gave me time to think. So that's really what I've been thinking about too. That whole little ramble that I just gave you. But it just made me think that shit's gonna happen. But how are you gonna bounce back from it? And for my family or anybody that saw that and heard that, I ain't say that. But yeah, it gave me a chance to open up about my mental health and think about it. I never realized how much the mental health played in the fact, but it's a huge part of it. Because physically, on the outside, I looked like I was alright. But mentally, I think at the same time, I was still trying to find myself. Or not find, one, find myself. 2, I was lost. 3, man, it was just, I just don't think I ever found myself. But while I was up there, being in nature, probably peace and quiet, I think I found everything I needed to know, everything that I needed. So I think now that I know for a fact, we finna do something special. It may be a journey, but it'll be a journey that's worth it and it pays off in the end. And it's definitely the process isn't gonna be easy. But if it ain't easy, then it ain't worth striving for. So one thing that I know for sure is that we gonna get there. We gonna do it. We gonna make it. It's gonna be a nice story to tell too at the end. But you know, it's all about the journey. And I done said that like 3 times now, but I'm gonna still say it. I'm gonna say it again too. I think I'm out the street. Looks a little crooked, so we gonna fix that. Alright. Now that should do it. But you know, we here, class. I ain't gonna say too much about it. I'm on campus right now. Dang, we gotta fix the parking job again. I ain't gonna lie, this getting pretty bad. I'm gonna show y'all this. That's better. But now, about to get into bio class. Once again, we late. I'm gonna log in. Well, more like a day in life vlog, but we about to get to bio class. Late. Man, it ain't looking too good. But, hey, once again, it's a rough start. Don't mean we can end it off fast, smooth, and strong. So, I'm gonna catch y'all as soon as we get out of here. I'm gonna be in here till 10:30. This class started at 8. But now I'm gonna hit y'all up as soon as we get out. See y'all in a little bit. And you know, just like that, we out of there, out of class. So you know, on to the next thing. Finna get a quick workout in. Ain't gonna lie, leg day, we got it. Finna get a workout. See how that goes. Now, today low key, gonna be an easy day. I feel like. Once again, still find a new way to get better. That's the goal. That's the key of the day. You see this, see the upcoming videos. It's gonna be the main goal. As soon as we do that, ain't no way we can be stopped. Can't never get that right. But you know, about to get it going. Once again, have like a little car talk in here. Yeah, a little car talk. Gonna get that. Well, I mean, for real though. Yeah, we finna get a good workout in. Only thing about it, we gonna have the strongest legs in the nation, but the weakest arms at the same time. Because I ain't gonna lie, when I had that surgery, it set me back a whole lot. Because like if you compare, I'm left-handed for those of y'all who didn't know, who don't know. So I lost my left hand for about 6 weeks. The right hand probably became my strong hand for a little bit. But a little fun fact, growing up, I started out being ambidextrous. So I used to be able to go both. I used to use both hands. Then my mom told me just one day, out of nowhere, I decided to use my right hand. No, not my right hand, my left hand. I've been left-handed ever since. So I'm one of the odd people in the world. And I embrace that. But ever since, been working on my legs. Not gonna lie, I got a 40-inch vert, so you know. I'm telling you, I could have been a hooper. I was just big as hell with muscle and everything. Once again, if my family watching this, or if anybody who watched me growing up, I didn't say that. But really, I could have been a hooper. I'll drop some clips in it. Y'all let me know if I should get back to it, or if I should at least try it again. Because me, I think I could do it. Me, I really could have. If I would have taken it more seriously, like I once said before. Other than that, I really thought I could do it. Once again, football, baseball, them my two. Let's see. Alright, we got it. And even besides, you know, like the day in the lives like these, y'all gonna see more of like stuff that I'm working on, projects, things that I'm doing. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the way that you hear this, like hear how it sounds right now, shoot, if y'all hear what I'm about to get done to it next, ooh-wee, man, and I ain't gonna lie, it's finna get wicked. About to make this thing even louder than what it already is. Y'all, the camera don't do it no justice, nor the mic. If you could hear exactly how this thing sounds, you would wonder how I haven't got pulled over yet. Or even when I was in West Virginia and my own, and you know, they exhaust law is different up there. Man, I thought I was so scared every time I cranked it up. Cause next thing you know, with a cold start too, man, this thing tough. But not for real though. This gonna be one a minute. I'm not talking about like no huge garage or something, but just like something I put together. Cause I'm gonna have maybe 2-3 cars. I think that's my dream garage right there. Maybe 2 or 3. Probably this for sure. I ain't letting this go. Cause no, this the first truck. I can't let it go. If y'all would have seen how not torn, but like how, yeah, you know, I will say torn. How torn apart I was when I found out that when I found out when I was at work that my dad was driving it, and someone hit him and tore my whole front end apart. You know what? I'm gonna pop that picture in there because that's on a video that I talked about, but I never did post. But literally, the whole thing about it, if you looked at the truck, you wouldn't have been able to tell the difference as it is now. Because when it first happened, literally the whole front end looked like, dang, what just happened? Like when I tell you, like if you look at Bret Michaels and you see how he goes like, bruh, on TikTok, I'm not gonna lie. That was my first instinct when I first seen it. I drove past at the tow yard before we signed the papers and everything on it. I looked at the front end. Literally on the left side, the tires could shout like Lightning McQueen. And I was looking at it, I was like, bro, I've always seen Lightning McQueen go, yeah, I could shout. Oh shit, I'm gonna pop that clip in there too. But I've always seen that happen. And I never saw it like up close in person, what it actually looked like. Had a little custom license plate I bought online too for it. I still got it on now. If I do a walk around of the truck again, I'll pop a clip in there about that. But that license plate is scratched up. Like you can't even tell what it said. By the time I had it, it said that F-150. Man, that oil pressure light been getting at me ever since, and I don't even know why. Cause like I just got an oil change about a few weeks ago, and it goes off and it comes back on. But you know, besides the point. Next thing you know, we just there. I'm sitting there looking at it. I'm like, is this a Ka-Chow moment for me or what? I'm thinking first thing my dad called me. He says of course I want to be sure that he's all right. Then when he told me that, like when it went down, low key I got scared because like, dang, there it goes right there. And it's like, yeah, it can be replaced, but once you build like a bond with your car, your truck, you car people won't know what I'm talking about. Especially when it is your dream car. So I'm not very materialistic. Once again, this car is this truck is literally probably my dream truck. Just an F-150. Yeah, I'm a country boy. So with that happening, I'm seeing just how it is now. I'm thinking, dang, it's gone. And I just got it. Of course, it's money. It's materialistic. It can be replaced. I get that, and I understand that. But I thought when he said it was total, and when everybody else said it was total, I was thought, dang, a year, and it's gone. Then the fun fact, not a fun fact, kind of like a freak accident, but a fun fact at the same time, is that the way that the story on getting this is kind of weird. Because when I first got this truck, I'm not even gonna lie, I was begging my dad, because at this point I was 16, about over halfway through my junior year of high school, because I just turned 16 that previous summer. And also I graduated at 17, so basically a year early, or yeah, we gonna say a year early. But when I got this truck, of course I was begging him. Then he explained it to me, and I realized that I wasn't gonna be able to get a truck. So I was, of course, a little bummed out about it. But then it was this Honda Accord, and I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna get a car, so at least I'll have transportation to get where I want to go, which I was glad for. And by the time I realized it, I was like, if this is what I'm gonna have, I'm gonna make the most of it, because I had a whole build lined up for that too. It was a V6 like 09 Accord, I think. I was gonna be matching my brother with his. Well, he's not. He's my best friend, but we're basically brothers. Right off the bat, like Paul and like Dom and Brian from Fast and Furious. That's how we are. Like, literally, that's how we are. But we got that, and we was gonna match with that. Then next thing I know, freak accident happens that same week that I'm gonna go get the car, but instead I get a tooth knocked out. So I don't know if you can tell right now, that tooth right there is fake. Like, that's a fake tooth. I got it knocked out playing baseball. Well, you know, not playing baseball. What had happened was, what had happened. So I was throwing BP in the batting cages, right? I'm thinking I can get away with peeking my head around the net a little bit, make sure it go for plate. Yeah, they put that net there for a reason. I'm a tried and true story on why you should stand behind the net. So I don't poke my head behind the net, but the rest of my body's behind the net. Next thing you know, I throw it. I don't watch the ball come back, but I kind of don't move my head back fast enough, because I like to peek my head around the corner, then peek it back. Make sure I get the ball over the plate so I get a good throw, get a good toss in. Next thing you know, I throw it over. Boom, he hits the ball. I didn't know that the ball was gonna come directly back at me. And when that happened, I blacked out. I didn't black out for maybe like 3 seconds at most. But in that 3 seconds, all I saw was black. I kind of fell back a little bit, like when one of them cartoon shows where you just see nothing. You don't see anything, but you can feel yourself falling back. And then that's what happened. But when I fell back and then I came back, I was like, I felt all right, like nothing had happened. But to my teammates and everybody else, that wasn't the case. They're looking at me. They're like, "Alou, are you all right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. Why you say that?" Then of course they go like, "You don't look fine." And I'm like, "Oh, so what are we all talking about?" Then next thing we gonna go. Well, they walk me to the mirror. I'm looking at the mirror. I'm like, dang, is that me right now? So this front tooth, this one right here, and that one. This one was hanging. It's not hanging. This one was knocked out, and this one was hanging. So with that tooth that was hanging, that's the tooth. So this tooth they were able to save. This tooth couldn't be saved. I didn't feel, even looking at it, I wasn't in shock, but I wasn't feeling good at the same time either. So I felt like I was alright, but in hindsight, I was not alright. But so we get there, this, that, and the third. Next thing you know, I'm sitting there with a piece of towel and some ice over my mouth. Stop in the blood, and then trying to calm the swelling down. I'm sitting outside now. It doesn't feel too good, but then the next day or overnight, I think the pain started to kick in because my adrenaline was up. So I pretty much almost just barely just lost a tooth or two. Well, really one. Had surgery the next day. Had this tooth surgically removed. So this is a veneer. Apparently, I'm not fully developed or grown enough to have that implant yet. They told me I'd have to be about 25 or at some other point to get it. So we'll see about that. But as soon as that happened, all right, back to the store, to the other store. So had my surgery, came back the next day, laid in bed with an ice pack with nothing but soupy material. Well, not soupy material, more like soupy grits, potatoes to eat. And then that's all I had. So that's all we could eat. But then next thing you know, my dad, so I can't stay in bed all day or just sit around all day. So my dad had somewhere he was gonna take me, and I thought, okay, where are we going? I don't think we're going to the store. We pull up to an auto shop, and I was like, I see the Honda Accord, and I'm like, hey, no, I don't. I saw the truck that we saw the other day. Then I was like, oh, we're here to pick up the car or go get the car. So we get there. I'm like, hold up, where's the car? Because I'm walking around, so it must be in the back. That's what I'm thinking. Next thing you know, it's not the car that I'm getting. We sitting there. I walk in. I was like, all right, they're like, y'all ready to get this car? And I was like, yeah, I'm ready. But then next thing you know, I'm sitting there waiting to get the car. I'm like, yeah, I'm finally finna get a car. Then I see the key that they pull up, and it's not a Honda key. I'm like, that's my first red flag. I'm like, hold up, this ain't no Honda key. Then what is it? Then I see the Ford, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's a Mustang. And I was like, I don't know about no Mustang with me. So I'm thinking, if it's a 5.0, I'm gonna get it. Yeah, I'll be glad. So I was happy with the Honda Accord. But it turns out I wasn't getting the Honda Accord. I was getting the truck that was sitting right around the corner. And I was like, oh, no way. Like, that was my first response. Cause then they looking at me, it's like, here's your new truck. And I'm like, hold up, where my Honda Accord at? Cause like I was so locked in on getting the car, I was like, I'm glad I got a car to drive. Then out of nowhere, my face like lights up. I don't have a tooth in my mouth, but I got a metal rod across. So like they got me smiling with a metal rod and no teeth, no tooth. Almost about to cry damn near. Once again, family members, y'all ain't hear me say that. But damn near, I'm about to cry because I'm about to get my dream truck, car, whatever you want to call it, really truck, at the age of 16. I felt like a little kid in a candy store, literally. But yeah, then fast forward 2 years, Westford, 14-hour drive to a job, back down here, and this is what we got. I'm gonna get a walk around for you in a little bit. But it felt nice. It did feel nice. But let me get a quick workout in. We sitting outside, and then I'm gonna hit y'all up once again. Probably finish up there. Now today was leg day, so pretty much all I did was go ISO to full rep. Then this one set that you see with 7 plates, which was light, I really could have did more, but I focused on my legs. Now y'all let me know in the comments if y'all want me to post these workouts and then put y'all on a little workout plan, because I could do that too. you know, finish the workout. We'll pop some clips in there. Low key for that leg press. That was light. I could have added more to that. I think I was struggling with it. I ain't even gonna lie. But the box jump, I think I could have got 50. Road to 50 by the end of the month. I think we got it. So, you know, now what we got next? I think it's about time to get some yoga, man. Always focus on your mobility. That's a plus too. But catch y'all when we get back to the crib. It's a whole new day. It's Friday, so we about a whole end of the week now. But I told y'all I was gonna give y'all a walk around. It ain't clean, and we ain't done yet. But this is what we got so far. Just look at it. Clean. Now I'm gonna go over the whole build on what we got now, but we ain't done with it yet. It's loud though. Go around this way. Cause I ain't gonna lie, when we done, this bitch gonna be tough. Yeah. Might lift it some more, but we faster than that. Yeah, I just said that. But you know, that's probably gonna be the end of this video. Oh yeah, you see that? There it is. Yeah, Buc-ee's. Ain't nothing like Buc-ee's, but you know we about to come pick something up. That's why we're here. Look left, look right. Always look. Always watch for your surroundings, especially when it comes to me. Gonna walk in here. I'm gonna lie, Halloween around the corner, so we gotta get some. And you know Buc-ee's, you know what I'm coming in here. I ain't gonna lie. I'm 19 and I still look like a little kid. But we in here with Buc-ee's. Hey. We over here. Oh, they got Christmas sweaters too. I know that Christmas sweater is tough. Little pajamas. I hope they still got it. If they got it, I'm gonna get it. But if they don't, then I don't like it's nothing. Uh-oh, I'm the youth one. Or is this adult? Oh, that's a Christmas Santa suit. They don't have the other one? Guess not. But we gonna see. You know, we might just have to get one of these. I think, yeah, this one here. Other than that, that's gonna conclude the video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share. Hey, I don't have a like button. Just like let's get a couple likes. Let's build this channel up. We gonna do some fun stuff, some cool stuff. We gonna do something. But and then also in the comments, y'all let me know what y'all want to see. I got a lot of ideas, but I want to hear what y'all think too. The people's channel. I'm a man of the people. All right, signing off. See y'all in the next one.